Matthew chapter 16. The Pharisees and Sadducees came to Jesus and tested him, asking him to show the sign for them. Jesus replied to them, "When evening comes, you say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red, and in the morning today it will be red, stormy, for the sky is um, red and overcast. You know how to interpret the appearance of the sky, but you cannot interpret the sign of the end times. A wicked and adulterous generation look for a sign before, but none will be given for the sign except for the sign of Jonah." Left, Jesus then left them and went away. When they went across the lake, the disciples forgot to take the bread. "Be careful," Jesus said to them. "Be on your guard against the yeast of the Pharisees and Sadducees." They discussed this among themselves and said, "It is because we didn't bring any bread." Or the discussion, Jesus asked, "You have little faith. Why are you talking among yourselves about having no bread? Do you still not understand? Don't you remember the 5 loaves and the 5,000 people that were fed, and how many baskets were left afterwards? Or the 7 loaves for the 4,000, and how many baskets you have gathered? How is it that you don't understand that I was not talking to you about the bread, but be on your guard against the yeast of the Pharisees and Sadducees?" And they understood that he was not telling them to guard against the yeast and bread, but against the teaching of the Pharisees and Sadducees. When Jesus came to the region of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, "Who do people say the Son of Man is?" They replied, "Some say John the Baptist, others say Elijah, some even say Jeremiah or other prophets. But what do you say that I am?" Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of God, Son of the living God." Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was revealed to you by flesh and blood, for by my Father, revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you, Peter, on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it. I will give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. And he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. From the time when Jesus began to explain to his disciples that he must go to Jerusalem and suffer many things at the hand of the elders, the chief priests, and the teachers of the law, that he must be killed, on the third day be raised to life, Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him. "Never, Lord," he asked, "this shall never happen to you." Jesus turned and said to Peter, "Get behind me, Satan. You are a stumbling block to me, and you do not have in mind the concerns of God, but merely human concern." Then Jesus said to his disciples, "Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. Whoever wants to save their life will lose it. Whatever loses their life for me will find it. What good will it be for someone to gain the whole world yet forfeit their soul? Or what can anyone give in exchange for their soul? For the Son of Man is going to come in his angels, and he will reward each person according to what they have done. Truly I tell you, some who are standing here will not taste before they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom." Amen.